Hello, and thank you for watching this XCOM video. Now, before we do anything rash, let's just keep cool heads about this whole thing. Yes, aliens are showing up, but if our first contact with them is with guns, that could cause a really tragic misunderstanding, not to mention a disastrous one. Now, I'm putting this space in America because America! And I'm going to just place everything pretty much just how I feel like it. Maybe something resembling the original XCOM design that you got before all these mods. Yeah, doesn't that look like the most defensible base layout you've ever seen? And instead of just jumping to conclusions, let's sit tight and let the aliens just take a look around, show that we're not hostile to them. The people who are funding us just don't understand, apparently. It says aliens terrorize the city, but that was probably just some cultural misunderstanding. And XCOM is gone, but we weren't doing anything anyway. And look, the aliens are promising prosperity and peace, so my guess was correct, I guess. Now the aliens are, I guess, xenoforming Earth to their needs, and they're enslaving us, and we're all mutating, because Earth isn't really Earth anymore. Okay then, I guess it's time to break out the machine guns. Just to start, this isn't exactly the same XCOM that you just buy off Steam. It's been modified a fair bit. I'm using the OpenXCOM modification program, and I'm using the Final mod, which is sort of a combination of some of the most popular player mods in the game, and I don't really know what's in all of them. So I'm in for some surprises, I think. For the first real base, I'm going with General Wisdom and putting it in, the Middle East, because that covers a lot of important ground for the first base. The base name is, of course, ActaSanctum, because, hey, that's our guild. And this time I'm putting together a more sensible layout, so that all the places they come in are sort of linked together, and we'll have a chance to bottleneck them at the access lift. And I'm calling this saved game Dungeon Fighter Online Versus XCOM. As for who'll be the winner, I don't know. I wouldn't take bets on us, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes. I decided to do a few things off camera, like buying some initial equipment, equipping, and most importantly, naming all the soldiers. So let's take a look at what we got. Squat has a really good throwing accuracy, so he's got grenades. QA. Well, I'll figure out what to do with him later. He has good reaction, bad accuracy. Infighting, as per your request, I'm making you a plasma shield, I guess. Bullet shield doesn't seem quite right. Anyway, you're definitely going in the front, and I'm using one of the basic body armor types for you. This is something that came in a mod. Usually you need alien alloys for any armor at all. But trust me, this will be suitably inadequate against alien tech. 10, you're sort of a front scout, so is Scarlet Elisa. You have a submachine gun, we'll see how that goes. That's another new thing. Betadine is going to use a light machine gun, and I just noticed you might need another clip of ammo there. So, Jake, you've got the standard rifle, which is surprisingly versatile even with some of the newer additions. Rise is going to be a sniper because of good accuracy. I really like the display in the upper right, which shows the basic stats, though I wish it showed throwing accuracy as well. Lady 24, being a female launcher in Dungeon Fighter Online, gets a flamethrower. Dreamscape is a scout/medic. Sharon Chaos is best with grenades. Nanami Tatari, well, you're our second sniper. 2 is probably enough for now. And that's all we got for the time being. Don't worry, I'm sure more will show up in the near future. And I'm not entirely sure how some of the new weapons work. I don't know if the shotgun is good or if the flamethrower is good, but I guess we'll find out soon, huh? For now, I took a couple of days off camera so that the new soldiers and equipment could arrive, and I'm also starting up a large radar system, so there's not much left to do until the aliens show up. Judging by our test game, it shouldn't take too long. I also only just realized that I might want to not waste quite as much time during battles. Oh, there we go. There's one, and it's already landed, so we better get there fast. I actually prefer this to shooting down the very first one we encounter, because we really need some of their more delicate stuff intact. That does mean, of course, that we're going to be facing the full complement of uninjured aliens. And it only just occurred to me that with the formation that we have right now, I need to make sure to move the smoke grenades around a little bit. First thing I do, regardless of the map, is throw a smoke grenade in front of the Sky Ranger. I found that it helps when leaving the Sky Ranger so that you don't immediately get shot by reaction fire. And it seems that the smoke is only 1 tile high, so it's best to use 2 smoke grenades, because the people in the Sky Ranger are considered 1 height level upwards. Doesn't seem to be quite working. It has been a while since I've done this. Maybe it would hit the ceiling if I threw it like that. Maybe moving 1 tile to the side would work. I forgot to pull the pin on that one, didn't I? Yep. Well, the good news is that in front of us is the edge of the map, so in this case, we're probably safe from that direction. Well then, time to get our scouts moving. Looks like this place is fairly open. Oh, another thing is, even though smoke is out immediately thanks to the mod, I always wait a turn before leaving, because the moment you arrive, every alien on the map has full turn units and are itching to take someone out by reaction fire. The extra turn gives the aliens some time to move around a bit. Tire themselves out, maybe. That was fast. And that's definitely not a pistol there. Nope. The good news is we get to shoot first. Take a knee, and that was not quite what I was hoping for. So let's try a different method. This time I remember to pull the pin and very carefully. Well, that was close enough. Good throw. That is officially first blood of the alien war, I think. Oh, I have the shotguns loaded with solid slugs because armor is a thing in this game seriously now. And next is 10. I mean, I want to move as many people out of the Sky Ranger as reasonably possible so that I can get decent coverage. But I also want to leave a decent amount of time left on them so that they can do reaction fire on the enemy's turn if needed. It's probably okay to move straight forward since there aren't any aliens in that direction, so I can spread out a little bit in that way. Betadine, you have no landrunners to scout out for you in this game, I'm sad to say. Jake, you get to put yourself behind a tree stump. While it's not perfect cover, the alien will need to at least shoot twice because the first one will vaporize the tree. And it's also good to get our long-range fire out there in case we need it next turn. I think that's about all that I want to put on the ground right this second, otherwise things will get too clumped up. But I will move everyone forward in the Sky Ranger to save a bit of movement energy when it's time for them to leave. Next, the dreaded enemy turn. Granted, the game would be boring without enemy turns, but still, I'm not always a fan. Right, we're gonna need that. That's exactly what we need. Vision of the enemy. And this alien is on the roof. I'm not quite sure how to handle this, because this seems to be a new UFO design introduced by one of the mods. Do I have a line of fire? Nope. Well, this could be trouble. If I move one tile, I'll still have enough time to use an aimed shot. Still no line of fire. If I move 2 tiles, will I be okay? Yes. Yes, I will. Good shot. I definitely do not want to take fire from up there. And, wow, that did not take long at all. I may need to get another grenade ready for this, depending on how my direct fire goes. However, that's kind of an awkward angle because firing from further back is likely to cause problems. Duriel 10, you're up, and hey, this is working pretty well, actually. That's 3 aliens down already. I'm kind of surprised it's going this well. Now that the immediate surroundings are safer, it's time to expand my searches a little bit. There's quite a bit of unexplored ground to the left by my camera, and we don't really have very good visual of the ground surrounding the UFO like that. Well, let's give this one our best shot as well. Our best shot was not good enough. And I don't think I have a clean shot from anyone else without endangering the XCOM units or guild members at the front. Oh yeah, there's that. Wow, that's a noisy gun. And that didn't work either. I've already fired my sniper rifle this turn, and I don't think I have a good firing angle with betadine. So I effectively can't kill this alien yet. Just don't have the stuff for it. Oh. Flamethrower doesn't have the range for this anyway. Well, might as well keep moving people out, because gotta keep the initiative. But I don't think I can get these new guns onto the enemy without the problems. Yeah, there's at least 3 people in the way there. I don't want to traumatize Jake. So, squad, I suggest you run away into the smoke cover as far as you can. I think that's about all I can do right now. I don't want to endanger more people when the alien moves a few feet forward and decides to introduce us to its wonderful new technology. It didn't do anything. You developed interplanetary travel. I thought you were smarter than that. And now I can see 2 of them. Okay, let's try this again. You got a good chance of... Never mind. I know I said you were a meat shield, but I wasn't entirely serious there. Alright. Well, we have more than one gun. Well, that was much better. The trick is, who else can get a shot on them? Kneel, because every percent counts. Huh. Well, it's a good thing that first shot was a kill, because... well, or if not a kill, at least a knockout, because none of the other shots hit. Not complaining, though. Not even a little bit. Most likely all the other aliens are still in the UFO, because we heard a lot of doors opening and closing during the alien turn. What's more, at any time another alien could decide to take the elevator to the roof. Yeah, it's about that time. We're gonna have to secure the area around the UFO entrance and go in. What I've been dealing with right now is more or less the easy part, because I can fairly easily scout and then snipe. But in tight quarters, things may be different. I know it was when I experimented with the game earlier. Well then, Charon Chaos. It's time for you to move forward, I think. I don't see anything, but, well, actually it's nighttime. It is not nighttime yet, so that means I'm pretty okay for now. I'd also like to say that the background, well, maybe music is a little too generous, but I'll say soundtrack. It really does a good job of setting the mood. Which is especially funny in comparison to the music of the game intro, which was an action movie. This is definitely, and much more appropriately, effectively a horror theme. I just wish there was more than one theme. And I'm definitely going to have to investigate to the side just in case some aliens went wandering around out there. They have been known to do that. It looks like the edge of the map is to the right, so I'm in a corner. Them doors. So, I need to check around the walls, make sure that it's more or less safe to approach the UFO without being immediately shot, which turned out to be the case. I don't do something like that unless I have eyes on the surroundings, though. Next step will be to move around the UFO and peek inside. Hand grenades are not going to be as good there because, first of all, there's a ceiling, and second of all, I'm here to capture, not destroy everything. Kind of similar rules to defending a base in Evil Genius. There's valuable stuff in there. I should probably not only send one person very far out there. Looks like there's still quite a bit of ground to cover. Also, this is kind of a slow pace. It's mostly because I'm still getting used to the game. Someone on the high ground with a light machine gun should be able to follow up on anything I scat out on that direction. Well, as I become more comfortable with the game, I think I'll be able to move things forward faster. For now, I'll just pretend that this is a good way to savor the tension. Okay. Oh! Well, looks like someone walked out. I don't think you'd have enough time to go all the way around and fire. Alicia would, though. Something important to know about kneeling for accuracy is kneeling costs a very small amount of time. Also, good shooting. Scarlet Elisa scores a kill. Getting up from kneeling takes twice as much time, though. So it's something you want to be careful about if you want to stay mobile. Well, having a machine gun is up there. Also having a sniper rifle up there, even better. So let's cover a little bit more ground. And it seems that we've encountered that edge of the map. Alright, I can't be 100% sure, but it doesn't look like anything is out in that direction. I'm actually kind of disappointed. I'd much rather face aliens out there than in the UFO. Well, I've delayed it pretty much as long as I can, but it's quickly becoming time to move on in. Well then, someone's gotta do it, and maybe it'll be helpful if that someone has a flamethrower. It's still good to keep an eye on all the sides of the UFO, just in case. No, not what I had in mind. This is what I had in mind. No, that's about it. You're gonna have a long walk back to the Sky Ranger, but you're probably better off than the people who have to go in the UFO. Propaganda Man says, but then you won't get a chance to be a hero. Yep, there's definitely some moving around in there. The door is open. You spotted an alien up on the second floor. The flamethrower only has auto shot. That's hilarious. Oh! That's not what I expected from the flamethrower. Welp. Lady 24 was killed by a reaction shot. Now, I thought the flamethrower would just fire projectiles that dealt incendiary damage on contact and... Oh! The alien burned to death. And now there's a lot of fire in there. Well, Mr. Hart, if you're watching this, sorry that I got you killed on the first mission. However, you did set an alien on fire. I hope that's satisfying. Well, now that the fire has died down, it actually didn't last as long as I thought it would. Time to take a look at the second floor. So, nothing in that room just yet, but I don't want to stick around there. Definitely want to step out of the way a little and put someone up there with plenty of turn units for reaction fire. Oh, they're moving in. Oh. It's XCOM, alright. Hey, at least we know where the aliens are, right? And the best news is, we're gonna have to move more people in. I will probably have to wait until we get a little bit more firepower nearby, though. What we'll probably need to do is move one person in and try and get sight on the aliens, and then move another person in such a way that they can open fire on them right away. Oh, wow, that was... It seems that the aliens are not sitting around. Also, infighting, I don't blame you. This is pretty freaky stuff. Alright, Dreamscape, you have a handgun, and the alien is right in front of you. Good news is, their armor is weakest in the back. But first, another alien on the rooftop. 2 shots and 2 kills for Rise. Good job. If you miss, I will be very, very sad. And that was all of them. Okay then. Would you believe I got a good rating for this mission? I guess the evaluators understand the XCOM situation. Yeah, I can't take aliens alive yet. So, we lost QA, Scarlet Elisa, Lady 24, and Sharon Chaos. And by lost, I mean they were shot by plasma guns. Even so, I guess it could have been worse. Let's see what we got. They were using heavy plasmas. Or at least a heavy plasma. They're not messing around here. What's a plasma caster? Whatever. And they were also using a plasma rifle, alien laser rifle, that's new. Right. So we cannot assume that they're going to bring their smallest weapons even on their scouts. We should expect... Well, I think you know what to expect by now. Also, I probably should have started a research project. As much as I'd like to bring a healing spray so that I don't have to use those bulky med kits, right now, as you've seen, the existence of our soldiers is, binary. Some new weapons might help, though. And I think that's going to be about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later. Well, actually, yes. I hope to see you for the next video.